Hey everyone, Happy New Year! Today don't have fancy video, don't have drone, don't have holiday video. Today I'm going to go straight to the point about the impact of the closure of CPF SA account. I think this is one of the biggest news trending right now. And I put this post in my Instagram. 300 over people want to hear my views. And seriously, it don't affect savvy people ma. What you all want to know? How it affect non-savvy people, how it affect 1M65 people. Good for all the team savvy. How badly will 165 believers will be affected. So I'll be talking a few things lah. Number one, CPF Shield is gone. Number two, CPF SA will close once you turn 55. And number three, who are these people who encourage many of the people to do this CPF hack? And lastly, I'll be sharing with you what I think will happen next. Let's start one by one. The first one, CPF Shield is gone. In the first place, I don't even know what is CPF Shield. Seriously speaking, because we are all property investors, we all keep our money in the OA and we use the OA to buy property, use the OA money for installment. The returns for buying property, if you buy the right one, the property returns is definitely higher than what SA is guaranteed giving you at 4.08%. I'm very honest with you, I only know CPF Shield about 1 or 2 days ago. I read up, basically it's a CPF hack. Let's say you have a lot of money in your SA that generates like 4% per annum. Before you turn 55, many people will leave 40k in the SA and they will reinvest the rest of the amount, can be 500, 600,000, no limit, into buying CPF IS, which is CPF investment scheme. Once you turn 55, retirement account is set up. These people will sell all the CPF IS and these funds will go back to SA and you will continue to earn the high interest of 4% compounded. Now, SA closed already lah, which means you can't do this hack. So all this money that you have in your SA initially will transfer to OA, which only give you a return of 2.5%. That means you loogi 1.5% lah. Our Minister of Manpower said that 2% of CPF members actually are doing this hack. And I'm going to check how many CPF members we have in Singapore. It's 4.5 million. That means 90,000 people are doing this CPF Shield. That is the reason why these 90,000 people are very upset now lah. Back to those people who invest their OA money to CPF IS, to show you how many percentage of people actually make money from CPF IS. It is a very shocking statistics. Based on accumulative 5-year data, 30% of the people make more than 2.5%, 25% make 0% to 2.5%, and the shocking thing is 45% of the people lose money in CPF IS. Now you see we don't invest in CPF IS one lah. So what have you learned now? This is not the way to grow your money by using your CPF OA money to invest. And many of the people are upset because they have been planning from young. And some of the people crazy, go extreme one. They started this scheme by transferring OA to SA from their kids. Later I'll touch this part. But why are people so upset? And to make things simple, I'll show you this calculation. Later then you tell me how you feel lah. Okay, let's go to a compounding calculator. Before this change, CPF gives you 4.08%, am I right? And many of the people plan that from 55 to 65 or even they plan to 75, which is 20 years after 55, they will earn 4.08% compounding. So let's see what is the returns they will get after 20 years. Okay, let's say you have 500,000 and monthly contribution 0. Let's put it, this person no more income and not working, and they want to do this scheme so that they can get high payouts after 55. Okay, now I'll grow 20 years. Initially was 4.08% compounded annually from 500,000 to 1.112 million. That means you make 612,000 doing nothing, which is totally risk-free ma. So what's the impact? Now OA only give you 2.5%. So from 500,000, 20 years later, you'll be getting 819,000. Which means you make 319,000 now. That means it's 300,000 difference which is almost half gone lah. Wait. This is not what people upset because those people who have been doing this method, you think they only got 500,000 meh? You know that 1M65 guy I think that he has a minimum of $1 million in the CPF. So let's say I put 1 million into this calculator, 4.08% for 20 years is 2.225 million. That means doing nothing, government gave you 1.22 million in 20 years. 1.22 million in 20 years. It's like every year give you $61,000. Walao, it's like 5K every month. But now, only 2.5%, you only get 1.638 million. Half a million gone lah. Now let's talk about who are the people out there encouraging people to do CPF Shield lah, transferring OA to SA lah. We have the most famous 1M65 founder lah. And then after that, I remember some honey guy, this YouTuber, also encourage people to do this. And of course, there are other YouTubers who encourage this as well. There's only one person who thinks that this is a dumb nonsense is Huakui gang lah. And not only them I saw this website also interesting By DBS Financial Planning, 9 CPF Hex to grow your nest egg. Very recently, mid-Jan 2024. I go through a quick one You will see the hacks are getting more and more ridiculous Okay, number one, shielding your special account. Go and read as I shared. People do this transfer, then go back to the SA to generate 4% compounding forever, something like that. You can check, but right now no more lah. Then hack number 2, you can top up lah, which we don't. Before I continue the hack number 3, Singapore is a small country. There are only 2 gangs. One gang are those people who followed 1M65 by transferring their OA to SA. The second gang is those people who use OA money to invest in property, which is called the Huakui gang. The person you follow is very important. So if you really want to change your strategy and want to learn the right way to invest your CPF OA money, do subscribe my channel so that I can make you a giant Huakui. And number 3, using CPF voluntary contribution. They keep contributing to SA. And you all know that OA money can buy property, right? So for those people who keep their money in their OA diligently, wait for the right time with your cash and OA money to buy property, the wise people actually use their OA money and cash for the down payment to buy the property And if you transfer your OA to SA, then where got money to buy property? And hack number 4, you can top up CPF accounts of your spouse and parents. Then I don't know lah, still got what top up in Gen then what top up in small bite size lah. Maximizing your child's small account, never mind. The most ridiculous is here. Top up your child's special account. If your child has 0 SA savings, you can top up to 205,000. Annual interest of 4%, the amount will grow more than 1.7 million over 55 years. You are earning money from CPF You think there's no changes in the next 55 years man? And I'm not surprised that there may be many changes down the road Many of the people tell me they do this because it's risk-free. And learn something today, risk-free investment are the most risky ones. And lastly, you can invest your CPF monies in T-bill, whatever lah. Even those people who do this stunt, or my friends do this stunt, they also don't dare to tell me because it's ridiculously unwise. Once you have transferred your OA to SA, it is irreversible. Then how? Chui lah. And many of the people who have done this, transferring OA to SA, and you keep complaining about property price very expensive, you don't have the down payment. Of course, don't have down payment because you throw your money away. How do you? Aiyo. And very sad one in some cases, many people save up OA money every month, diligently transfer to SA, transfer, then OA got no money. And bonus comes in to OA, also transfer to SA. Anyway, for those people who have done this because of what you have learned or heard from 1M65 or the honey guy or any other YouTubers, please don't blame them lah. They quite poor thing lah. Power 3 days ago 93,000 views Then some of the comments are wow, very bad How will this affect your channel name? 1M next live instead? Bad But I respect him He quite chill He say haha, very creative. Even the honey guy also say sorry.
If you really want to shift the blame to someone, then let it be me, okay? I'm sorry to spread the CPF shielding hack to everyone in my channel.
Those are their views. They feel it's good that they do themselves. They never point a gun in front of you and say, hey, you must do it. Never And if you have done it by doing this method and right now it's closed, not their fault, then be responsible in your own action lah. How old already? Even for property as well. If got people ask you buy Vietnam property and you buy and lose money, you blame who? You blame yourself lah. People ask you buy Bali, you buy meh? People ask you to buy UK, you buy meh? People buy JB property when Singapore currency is 3.55 times more than ringgit. You still buy JB property and you buy. Then you blame who? Blame yourself lah, guy. Don't blame other people. That's how we all learn ma. I have a brilliant solution to help all these people, 1M65 people, to earn back all these 4, 5, 600,000 of lost returns in your SA, which is to use this money to buy property. Then 5 seconds after I thought this idea, cannot. It don't work. Because they have transferred all their money to SA, which you can't use it to buy property. The only way is like honey guy is quite young. First thing to do, you stop doing the OA to SA thing now lah. You save up your OA. Number 2, I hope the younger generations to be more wise and savvy. Follow the right channel. And number 3, consider to use your OA money to buy property instead. Local property, Singapore property. Lastly, what I think will happen next. Since retirement account is no go now, many of the people may use the funds to go into property or stocks. And since I only know property, I will encourage people to consider buying a good and right property. Don't talk about capital appreciation. With rental alone, you can get around 6 to 8% already. And together with capital gains, you will be making about 10 to 15% ROE on your money because of leveraging. It's a fact that many Singaporeans make their first pot of gold or many pots of gold from local properties ma. I hope everyone can start off this year the right way so that you will be the next giant huakui in property.